Welcome to House Luxe Estate, a space where we delve into the intriguing world of billionaires and their unique lifestyle choices. Today, we're going to dive headfirst into a fascinating topic: 10 reasons why successful billionaires try to look poor. You might think that billionaires would want to flaunt their wealth, but often the opposite is true. They might opt for a simple wardrobe or drive a modest car. Why, you ask? Well, the reasons are as varied and interesting as the billionaires themselves. From understatement to practicality, from privacy to humility, and even philanthropy, there's a lot more to this poor facade than meets the eye. And we're here to uncover all of it, providing you with a deeper understanding of the billionaire's world. So buckle up for an exciting journey into the lives of the richest of the rich. Stay tuned as we unravel these intriguing reasons one by one. Starting with the first reason, billionaires often prefer to understate their wealth. You see, understatement is a subtle art that many of the world's wealthiest individuals have mastered. It's not about hiding their wealth, but about not flaunting it unnecessarily. Why? Well, imagine being in their shoes for a moment. Everywhere you go, eyes are on you. Your every move is scrutinized. That's a lot of attention, and not all of it is the good kind. There are those who might see your wealth as an opportunity for their gain and not through the most ethical means. This is where the concept of understatement comes in. By presenting themselves as average or even below average in wealth, billionaires can avoid unnecessary attention and, more importantly, maintain their personal security. It's a way of blending in, of not sticking out like a sore thumb in the crowd. In essence, less flash means less hassle for these billionaires. It's a simple yet effective strategy, and it's one of the reasons why successful billionaires often choose to look poor. Next up, we have practicality. Billionaires, despite their wealth, often choose practicality over flamboyance. You see, wealth doesn't always equate to extravagance. Many billionaires prefer to invest in items of practical use rather than those that are merely status symbols. They understand the value of money and that every dollar spent should bring a tangible benefit. Take the vehicle they drive, for instance. It's not uncommon to see billionaires driving modest, reliable cars instead of flashy, high-end luxury vehicles. Why? Because a car, no matter how expensive, serves one main purpose: to get you from point A to point B. The same goes for their attire. You'd be surprised to see how many billionaires prefer comfortable, functional clothing over designer labels. They understand that the price tag doesn't always reflect the quality or the comfort of the product. After all, why spend more when you can get the same utility for less? Another significant reason is privacy. In a world where every move is scrutinized and shared, billionaires often find themselves in the unenviable position of being in the public eye. The glare of attention can be overwhelming and often unwanted. By choosing to adopt a more modest appearance, these individuals can successfully fly under the radar, avoiding the prying eyes of the media and the public. Imagine the freedom of being able to go about your daily business without the constant fear of being recognized or mobbed. The ability to blend into a crowd, to be just another face, is a luxury that many of us take for granted. But for billionaires, it's a necessity. It's not about being ashamed of their wealth. Rather, it's about safeguarding their personal space and maintaining a semblance of normality in their lives. Hence, a low-key appearance can be a strategic move to safeguard their privacy. Moving on to the fourth reason, humility. It's easy to get lost in the glitz and glamour of wealth, but some billionaires choose to live modestly as a reminder of their humble beginnings. They understand that their wealth is a result of hard work, determination, and sometimes a dash of luck. Shunning ostentation, they choose to drive the same old car, live in the same old house, and wear the same old clothes. This doesn't mean they don't enjoy their wealth or make use of it, but they do so in a way that doesn't scream, "I'm rich." They keep their feet firmly planted on the ground, remembering the journey that brought them to where they are today. This humility keeps them relatable, grounded, and more importantly, human. It serves as a constant reminder that wealth is a tool, not an identity. Humility, after all, is a virtue that even money can't buy. The fifth reason takes us into the realm of philanthropy. This is where the heart of many billionaires truly lies. Rather than spending their vast fortunes on material wealth and opulence, they choose to channel their resources towards causes that can make a real difference in the world. They're more interested in funding research for incurable diseases, sponsoring scholarships for underprivileged students, or supporting initiatives that tackle global issues like climate change and poverty. This is not about being frugal or appearing poor. It's about being responsible and purposeful with their wealth. In their eyes, every dollar spent on an unnecessary luxury could be a dollar used to fund a project that could potentially save lives or transform communities. This is the power of philanthropy, and it's a power that many billionaires choose to wield. They understand that wealth is not just about accumulation, but also about distribution. Their focus is on making a difference, not making a display. Let's quickly go through the rest of the reasons. The first reason we'll tackle is legacy. Billionaires often want to leave a legacy that extends beyond their wealth. They want to be remembered for their actions, their influence, and their contributions to society. For instance, consider how Bill Gates and Warren Buffett are recognized for their philanthropic efforts. By adopting a more modest lifestyle, these billionaires can shift the focus away from their wealth and onto their deeds. They can create a legacy that's not just about the money they've amassed, but about the positive change they've brought about in the world. Next up is financial discipline. It may seem counterintuitive to think that billionaires need to worry about money. However, they didn't amass their fortunes by being careless with their resources. Many billionaires are surprisingly frugal, ensuring that they utilize their wealth in the most effective and efficient ways possible. This financial discipline can manifest itself in various ways, such as living in a modest home or driving a reasonably priced car. By living within their means, these billionaires exemplify the importance of financial discipline, no matter how much money one has in the bank. Thirdly, we have setting an example. Billionaires often understand their influence and visibility, and use it to set an example for others. By choosing to live modestly, they can demonstrate that success isn't solely defined by material possessions. They show that it's possible to be incredibly successful and still lead a simple, unostentatious life. This can be a powerful message, particularly for younger generations who are often bombarded with images of ostentatious wealth and luxury. The penultimate reason is avoiding wealth stigma. The term wealth stigma refers to the negative stereotypes and prejudices often associated with extreme wealth. These can include perceptions of greed, selfishness, and a lack of empathy. By choosing to live modestly, billionaires can counteract these stereotypes and show that wealth doesn't necessarily equate to extravagance or excess. They can prove that it's possible to be wealthy and still be grounded, humble, and considerate of others. Finally, we come to personal satisfaction. At the end of the day, many billionaires choose to live modestly because it simply makes them happy. They find satisfaction in leading a simple life, free from the complications and pressures that often come with ostentatious wealth. They value experiences over material possessions and prioritize personal fulfillment over societal expectations. In essence, they understand that wealth is a tool, not a goal, and choose to use it in a way that aligns with their personal values and aspirations. These reasons highlight the different perspectives and values of billionaires. Let's recap the intriguing reasons we've discussed today. Starting with Understatement, we observed how billionaires often prefer to downplay their wealth. This is followed by Practicality, where we explored how the wealthiest individuals tend to value utility over opulence. Privacy was our third reason, underlining the desire of many billionaires to maintain a low profile and avoid unwanted attention. Next, we touched on humility, where we discussed how some billionaires choose a modest lifestyle as a reflection of their grounded nature. We then moved on to philanthropy, showing how these individuals often prioritize giving back to society over flaunting their wealth. Finally, in the last segment, we covered a range of reasons from avoiding the trappings of wealth to teaching their children valuable life lessons, to simply enjoying the simplicity of a less ostentatious lifestyle. Remember, wealth is not always about the outward display, but the inward value. Thank you for joining us on House Lux's Estate. Don't forget to subscribe for more insights into the billionaire lifestyle.